I've been teaching for about 8 or 9 years at this point, and I've been teaching it more for 5. My students are remarkable people. Their art is on the walls, their names are on the posters, their presence is with me. Like, I can't look at the chairs without seeing kids who've been in them for years and years and years past. I love education. My life is centered around it, right? It is not just what I do, and I think that's true of teachers everywhere, right? It's not just what I do, it's who I am, right? When you're a teacher, you're boring at cocktail parties because you want to tell people about things and you want to hear people talk about themselves, and you want to hear what's going on in people's lives and how you can connect those pieces to knowledge, right? As a teacher, one of the things you need to do is be aware of what's around you, be aware of who is in your room. So we spend a great deal of time with those mutual reciprocal trust-based relationships. So I ask the kids about themselves, because that's how you build relevance, you know? That's how you build relevance to the texts. And as an English teacher, I feel like that is a superpower we get to tap into every day, because everything we do is about human stories. And authors write what they know, they write their experiences. And so just like they write their experiences, my expectation is that my students will write their experiences. And that's the first thing we do every single day when we walk in the room, talk to your colleagues, but then you sit down, you have a prompt and you write. Pedagogically, there's a certain amount of, you have to kindle and like enliven previous knowledge. So structurally that works for the lesson, but it also works to give kids a stake in the classroom. We ask them about their families. We ask them about their community, their experiences, their friends, and we make that part of what we do every day. And so when I talk to their folks, I do have generative things to say. I know about what's happening in their families because the kids are telling me. And so we can have those conversations in a really authentic way. Teaching is not one thing. Teaching is bringing the world into this space, giving it room, and nobody knows what we do and what we deal with but each other. It is a tiny, exclusive, hardworking, exhausting, and exhausted club. And the fact that my peers saw me and think that I see them, right? I mean, that's why I show up. I show up for them and I show up for my kids. And that is potent and it's important. It's important work. And that this faculty thinks that they respect me and that they see me the way that, I hope to see myself, right? That's why I do this. That's absolutely why. It's why we walk in the classroom every day. And nobody knows that but each other. Because what's happening on any individual campus in any particular moment there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack in every single moment. And it's a rich, full story. It's also sometimes a heavy story to carry, and we carry it together. And I am very proud to carry it with them. And the fact that they see that in me it's humbling, and I'm just so grateful that I get to be this person for these people.